Hello everyone, welcome back to Englishfloww. We make you speak to the world. In today's video, we are going to learn about what is stopping us when we want to speak in English. When considering to make a sentence in English, we really go nervous. We don't really get words. We really stumble, fumble. We make lots of mistakes. But at the most, have you ever noticed it that you are the problem there? Others are not the problem, because you are always passing the authority to other person in terms of giving that superiority. Others feel superior only when you pass that authority. For example, whenever you want to speak with someone, how do you start up the conversation? You say, I am an intermediate, or I am a beginner. I'm starting from scratch. I don't really understand whatever you see. I really want to understand why do you guys make those statements? In terms of protecting yourself, you're not able to grow or you're not able to develop yourself. It is because you are giving that authority to someone. First of all, stop doing that. You are doing freaking awesome. You are doing really fine. Only thing is like you have to muster up that courage to give it a shot. For anything that you want to kickstart, the first move will be really tough. The first step that you take will be really hard. But over a period of time, you will understand it is good that you made that first step. I'm not asking you to take a step that is really far away from you. I'm asking you to take a step that is so close to you, that is visible to you, somewhere that is invisible, somewhere that is invisible to your vision. Why do you aim at it? Aim at something that is really closer to you. And you can easily achieve things. You can bring out that unstoppable force from yourself. And now, hereafter, whenever you want to introduce yourself, okay, it's fine. You're an intermediate. You can develop. You can improve. But make sure that you don't stop. You simply keep speaking. Focus on the message that you're going to convey. Instead of focusing on the choice of words, you choose and you want to be more attractive, but finally you end up being unattractive, because we mostly concentrate on the words we choose than on the message we try to convey. See, the point of communication is not about the fancy word that you choose. The point of communication is if you are able to convey or deliver the message that you want to actually speak out. You should be able to speak your mind out clearly. With clear-cut picture, you should be able to give out your message. That's what you have to aim at. We always admire at somebody who is really fluent in English. You may not know how many years of time that they have invested to achieve or to haste that fluency in English. So now, considering this point, I'll give you another instance. We all of us learn to write in right hand. Now, some of you would be a left-hander. Now, the thing is very simple. If I ask you to write in left hand, is it really hard? Is it really tough? Yes, of course, it's going to be really tough. Why? Because you haven't practiced to write in left hand. This is going to be something bizarre, something new to you. But if I ask you to write in right hand, it will be easier. You will write anything that I am going to dictate. Now the thing is very clear. Anything out of practice, anything out of effective and efficient work yields profit. Now, if you really invest your time in terms of learning to write in left hand, definitely you're going to be a left-hander. You can write either in right hand or left hand. It's all about your consistency. It's all about your time that you're going to invest in it. You don't really have to bother about it. Exactly, this is what applies in English as well. Your right hand is your mother tongue. So you've been speaking from childhood days onwards, so you don't get interrupted or you don't get disturbed when you want to speak in Tamil or Telugu or Malayalam. But English or any other languages like left hand, that is, you have to make some effort. It is not going to be that hard, but you have to make some effort you have to make this and get adopted to those letters so that you can write in left hand as well. It's all about skill. Even communication is a skill. If you look at communication as a skill, of course, you can achieve fluency in English. If you consider English as a knowledge, you will remain in the same level. You cannot see any difference out of it. And what could be the solution to this? We always discuss about a problem. We forget to figure out a solution to it. Now let's resolve this problem. When comparing with mother tongue and when comparing with a new language, we have to consider one thing. That is, from childhood days onwards, we have been seeing the objects, we have been communicating, we have been making conversations in Tamil. So our brain is adopted or actively works in thinking in English, in Tamil. So now you have to switch it to think in English. So you need to invest your time. For example, if you go on YouTube, you can search about your interest or you can search about your passion. You have some career goals, you can search about it and then you can learn from there. So mostly you have to invest your time in searching what is really needed for you. Some of us really think that we are still in the basic level. Years have passed, but we still think that we are in the basic level. So we go on YouTube or Google, we still search like how to speak in English, how to make a conversation in English, how to stop that fearing mindset, how to develop that confidence. We really go on and on searching all this thing. Instead, search knowledge. What is really needed for you? For example, if you want to become an orator, you have to invest more of time speaking to your own self, creating videos, and then you have to see at least like hundreds of stages. Only then you will become an orator. A confident orator you will become. The reason being said like hundreds of times that you have to practice is like you have to get adapted to that situation. Otherwise, you will go nervous, you will profusely sweat in front of people. You need to encounter all these problems and then only you can see yourself being a good speaker or being an orator. So always imagine in this way. You're trying to learn a new language. So it needs some space. You need to create that space for yourself. Nobody is going to understand you because I cannot feel the way you feel. You cannot feel the way I feel. All that is most important is you just have to accept, yes, I'm going to learn a strange language. Even though I've been learning those grammar rules, I still need some more time. I need to support myself. Take your language as a support system. Whenever you lack with confidence, whenever you lack with what to learn, you just can take your mother tongue. I'm not asking you to have that mother tongue influence and to suffer. I'm just asking you, whenever you want to speak with people, take the help of your mother tongue. That's going to help you because you know all those objects name, you know all those sentences in your mother tongue. So easily you can take the help of others and then you can speak in English. And at the most, stop searching how to speak in English, how to think in English. You have crossed that stage. Now all that you have got to do is like how to process thinking in English. You have to do multitasking now. Each day you have to increase the tasks and challenges. And while speaking about this, I really remember in my previous video I have mentioned a task that is JAM, just a minute challenge. I'm super glad to say this because it was unimaginable to see those audio clips. Many of you have taken this effort and you have created that audio and we have sincerely given those feedbacks as well. And if you're new to my channel, if you're watching this video, go to my previous video and then watch that video, take up the challenge, send that audio to us. We'll be really happy in helping you with the feedbacks. And I think so this video will be really helpful to you all. I'll see you all in my next video. Until then, this is Sonia signing off from you all. Bye bye. Take care, guys.